what's good? What's good? We got YMN Gus in the building.
What's good?
From Muskegon, Michigan. Man, it feels good to have you sitting right here. And we got a lot to talk about because I think everybody want to get to know you and a little more deep into your background and how the music side get to you. So we're gonna do a nice interview and
Shit show.
Let everybody get to know you. So how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar.
We blessed, you know what I'm saying? We blessed to be here right now.
Feel it, I feel it. Where did you get the name YMN Gus from?
Gus always stuck to me, so ever since I was a kid, it was just a short version of Gustavo. My real name is Gustavo, so they just call me Gus. YMN is just like the crew I'm in, you know what I'm saying? Just my people made it and shit. And ever since day one, I just went with it.
What do it stand for, YMN?
Young Muskegon Narcos.
Okay. What area did you grow up in?
I grew up in the east side of Muskegon. By over there by like Howden and shit. I really was going back and forth from like the east to the south. When I got here, my mama, she lived like in the south and shit. And then growing up and shit, I just went like closer and closer to like the suburbs type shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause my mama been like trying to do this shit for us, for real.
Yeah.
But now we coolin' now, for real, we good. But yeah, I just grew up really with like in the heights, you know what I'm saying, all that. Bro, my family been moving back and forth. They got a problem with that. That's their problem.
You say we move around a lot.
Even states.
I feel it. So you said you moved to Texas a lot too growing up?
So when I was like 2, I moved out there and shit. Then I came back. Then I moved back again. And then recently, like when I was like 13, I moved for like 3 years. Shit happened and shit. And then my family was like, fuck it, we going back. So it was just like, damn, we just going back and forth. So now I'm just here and shit. Thank God though. It's like meant to be though, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm here for a reason and shit. So
that's where it started to pop off for you at. So it's like you was supposed to be here.
Yeah, for sure.
You like Texas? Like which one you like better, Michigan or Texas?
Texas got it all.
Texas got it all. I've been to Texas before. It's just huge. It's so much there. But sometimes too, like that could be a curse too, or like a
so much shit happens.
So much,
shit.
Yeah. You could really. It could be your downfall for sure. Like being in a big state like that. But it's a lot of opportunity out there in Texas. I've been to Texas for sure. So, how was it growing up as a kid?
It was like a lot of money problems and shit. Like my family didn't always have it, but like my mama always tried her best. You know what I'm saying? When we first got here and shit, I used to live in the garage and shit, bro. Like in the Heights, I used to live in the garage for like a year, and I was only like 2 years old. That's why I moved to Texas. And when we moved to Texas, my mom like she didn't like having help from her parents and shit. So we moved back to Michigan and shit. Ever since then, it's just been like good for real. Like my mom just been working, you know what I'm saying, hustling. I didn't grow with no dad, you know what I'm saying. I didn't have no model, so like it was hard for me, you know what I'm saying, growing up with no model and shit. Like the days go by and shit, like the years and shit been going popping off, you know what I'm saying, for me.
Was your dad like, was he just gone or did he pass away? Like,
nah, his ass left my ass.
Hey, trust me, we all know the feeling. Like,
yeah.
Did it affect you real bad, like not having your dad there?
I mean, yeah, but not really, cause I had a big brother. I look up to my big brother a lot. Like my brother was always there for me. You know what I'm saying? He was always there like a father figure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I appreciate my brother for being there for me and my mom and shit, for shit show.
Kind of feel it because I grew up without my dad, but I had my dad, but he just moved to a different state, and it do affect you more than we know when we get older, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's still a lot we got to teach ourselves how to be a man. So I do understand that. Did you have a lot of friends growing up?
Hell yeah. Like I wasn't like a popular motherfucker. I was like a lonely popular motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like it was only people knew me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like trying to be cool with people or none. They just knew me and shit. But like friends, I only stick with like 3-4 people, you know what I'm saying? Real solid motherfuckers for real. I don't really be in the mix. Ever since I was a kid, I didn't really like having friends. I just knew people.
I promise too many friends sometimes come with too much.
Yeah.
What type of friend would you say you was?
Funny ass friend, for real. Like I was just cool, laid back, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just that cool ass, fresh ass Mexican kid. Like everybody looks at me and be thinking I'm like a like a little beaner type shit. But now I'm cool, bro. Like I'm a cool ass motherfucker for real.
Would you say like you solid, you loyal to your friends?
Yeah, for sure. For all my brothers, I don't even have friends. I got brothers.
How many siblings do you got?
I got 3 siblings. I got 1 sister and two brothers.
So what was some struggles you had to overcome growing up? I mean, I know you said you kind of like y'all was moving around a lot. You know, like you said, money was tight and stuff like that. But like, what was some struggles you feel like you had? Like
just moving around and shit, trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like I was going to different schools and shit, and it was just like, it was just weird feeling and shit. Like just going to new schools or like, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to like adapt to the environment. You know, I don't know, it was just too much for me. I was young too, so I didn't even know what was going on. My mom would try to make it the best she can.
As you get older, you just really see the sacrifices your mom made, like, for you growing up. Have you ever lost someone close in your life?
Yeah, I lost like uncles and shit. Like that impacted me and shit, like some type of way. Not really, cause like I'm not really close with some of my family. You know what I'm saying, for certain type of reasons and shit. Yeah. But like, yeah, I lost some like close family members for shit show.
How did it affect you?
My uncles, for real, like it affected me because like it's like my mom's like, you know what I'm saying, brothers and shit, like all that shit, and I'm like, damn, I don't like my mom seeing like suffer or anything. It just made me think like I gotta be a grown man, like I gotta, you know what I'm saying, like I gotta be the fucking model for these people, you know what I'm saying, cause none of my uncles was a good model, bro. They would do some badass shit, you know what I'm saying. I had to do this shit for them, you know what I'm saying. They be looking up to me sometimes. My own family be looking up to me. They be more grown and they be looking up to me.
Cause that's definitely how it is with me. But it feel weird though. You be feeling like I'm supposed to look up to y'all, but
hell yeah,
that's cause you learning from their mistakes on what not to do. You like, I don't want to be like that. So.
Yeah, that's why I be staying out the way, cause their ass was in the way.
Do you have somebody special in your life?
Nah, for real, not for real. I mean, yeah, just my mom, bro. I love my mom a lot. For real, I can't do nothing without her, bro. Like for real, that's just my mom. Like she's my number one supporter too. Like ever since I started making music, she was always there. She was always like, she knows all my songs. She knows all of it. She's just been supporting since day one, for real.
No girlfriend, nothing like that?
Nah, fuck these hoes.
Have you ever been brokenhearted or something like that before?
Hell yeah. That shit like the worst. That shit be eating you up, bro.
The worst kind of pain, huh?
Motherfucker can't make music. I mean, I can. It's just like, damn.
It's like, cause usually that's how you make the best music, but your head be messed up at the same time.
Yeah, bro. It's like, damn, you got me fucked up.
So you feel like it's just best just to stay away from that and focus on your career?
Yeah, right now for shit show. Yeah, like the girls, like they just come and go for real right now. And mostly like right now it's cause like I'm popping off and shit. Like bitches, what's your interest? You know what I'm saying? Like what's your true interest? And it's crazy cause like some girls, they ain't fuck with me back then, wanna fuck with me now.
You know that's like, what they come with.
So that's why I'm not really like interested in them right now, you know what I'm saying? Because they just trying to distract me while I'm trying to reach my goals and shit.
If you got your head, it sounds like you got your head on straight. It's easy to get distracted and get off your vision.
Hell yeah.
Do you see yourself ever getting married and having children one day?
Hell yeah, for shit show. Probably like when I'm like 35. You know what I'm saying? Not right now in my 20s. Hell no, not anytime soon. Okay. I don't think about the kids either, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a big distraction, another thing too.
So I always see that you got a couple people in your video with you. Like, how close is y'all?
So them my brothers, like I grew up with them like ever since I was kids, you know what I'm saying? People be telling me, oh, like they ain't your real friends, this and that, but like when I have people around me, it's cause I've been knew them for like years, you know what I'm saying? Like years. It's just not, oh, he cool with me. You only see certain people with me all the time for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't really be trying to be in the mix. I don't be trying to be cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with who I'm cool with.
So how do it feel having a group of brothers who support what you're doing? Because I see they definitely be in every video. They be at every video shoot. I know people don't even pull up to their video shoots and stuff like that.
Like also my number one supporters, because every time I have video, they be like, oh yeah, we can do this. You know, I don't drive, you know what I'm saying? I don't drive none of that, bro. My brother Gio right here, man, he be whipping that bitch. He be taking me anywhere, like to the labels, anything, like video shoots, anything. He believe in me for sure. Ever since like day one, he believed in my craft. that's why I gotta thank him too, bro. Cause like, if he wasn't here or nothing, bro, I wouldn't even shot half the videos, half the shit I was doing and shit.
That's what you take to the top with you for sure. Cause
that's what I'm saying.
You doing that now before I make it big, so I know we get a different truck or something. You gonna be gonna be driving me around.
That's what I be telling them.
I promise that's what you take to the top with you, cause ain't no ego in it. Like
exactly,
they want to see you get to the top. So I like that. Like you sound like you're in the best position to really get to the top. So what schools did you attend? Kind of growing up, alright.
I went to Marquette. Like I said, I was going to a lot of schools. I went to Lakeside. I went to Moon School. I went to NIMS. I went to Timberland. I went to Muskegon Middle for like a little bit. My high school career, I just went to Texas. I went to Texas. I went to school in Texas for like 2 years. I went to Juarez, Lincoln. It's like in the South Texas for like 2.5 years. I went to Muskegon High School when I came back to Michigan.
So is that where you graduated from?
Yeah, Muskegon.
What year?
2022. Yeah, 2022.
How old is you?
I'm 19.
19 years old. You're still fresh. At this age and it's happening for you, that gotta be amazing feeling. Like, how did you get into music?
I used to be in sports, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to play soccer and shit. And like ever since a kid, I always liked sports and shit and music. You know what I'm saying? But like the thing about sports is like I would always be in some bad shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I always had some shit going on. Like I was bad. My parents was like, you can't do this if you're gonna be doing this. You know what I'm saying? And I was like in middle school and shit. I used to do like little freestyle battles. You know what I'm saying? In school, and people were surprised because I was Mexican, and they was like, what the fuck? Like a Mexican motherfucker rapping and shit. Like a Mexican motherfucker rapping and shit. And they would think it was funny and shit. Years passed by and shit, and like in high school, I seen like people having their career and shit, like, oh, they rapping and shit. I quit soccer and shit because like some family problems and shit when I moved back to Muskegon and shit. And the Muskegon, they don't got like that soccer, like supportive shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't support soccer like that. So I started making music and shit. And when I started making music, it started like really in COVID. You know, like, damn, I really want to take this shit serious. Like, I can't just be like no bum in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to do something. Like, what I realize is anything I do, I know I'm going to perfect my craft. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just got to put in that work, that mentality and shit for real. Like, anything you want to do, you can do it. You just got to put your mindset into it. And starting 2022, that's when I started taking it more serious, trying to invest in videos and, like, doing all this shit, paying for promotions and shit. And ever since then, I'm right here, you know. Yeah. Just been popping off for real, thank God.
I knew you had it when I seen that you able to grab the African American crowd and you got the Mexican side.
Yeah.
Like, so that's big. Like you got two sides that's coming together that like you, so there's no way you gotta get to the top like that. So seen another Mexican rapper, have you heard of D Baby?
Yeah, D Baby from Houston.
I just found out about him. He nice. Like,
hell yeah.
And it just it kind of reminded me of you. Like, I'm telling you, when you got both sides like that, you got both sides supporting you. So,
hell yeah.
It definitely got to be a great feeling. What age did you start rapping or making music?
Shit. When I was like, let me see, like 16. Well, I was like 15 turning 16. I wasn't even that good for real. I was just, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, try to perfect my craft. You know what I'm saying? So
Would you say music is a hobby or a passion for you?
No, this shit's a passion. Like, everybody know, like, since I was a kid, like, it was like Michael Jackson was like my inspiration. Like, every time he would come up, I would try to dance. Like, it was with music. I don't know, music was always like my thing. Once I started growing up and shit, I wanted to be the person making the music, or I wanted to be like, you know what I'm saying, the main character. That's what inspired me and shit. I feel like it's a passion too, because like people really like, when I was coming up and shit, like people were just like trying to take me out and shit, like trying to take me down, trying to, you know what I'm saying, small talk me and shit, yeah. Trying to say, oh, you don't got it, but like, cause I loved music so much, I kept going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't give a fuck what nobody said.
I remember you saying, like, people was overlooking you in the city. They didn't want to put you on a list and all that. And now you done blew past them. Like, that's what don't go for the city support. You go for the worldwide support. Then the city gonna try to support you, and then that's how it happened. You feel me?
Yeah.
It just happened like that. So sometimes, do you feel like music is a therapy for you? Like when you going through stuff, or do that? Like how does that feel when you able to just go in the studio? Like do it feel like you're in your own world? Or,
Yeah, like when I'm in the studio, like, I ain't really like making music with like people in it, you know what I'm saying? I like to be myself, feeling the music, because I feel like I was just in my own world, you know what I'm saying? Like I just started getting in my own head, just like, you know what I'm saying? All the problems just went away for real. So like making music is a big thing in my life too. Like that shit is therapy to me, for real, like for real.
Are you signed to a label? That's the big question.
I'm not signed to a label. I signed a distribution deal. They helped me with my shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a distro, so like I signed to them for like a year and shit, and they gonna help me where I want to be, so I can get that major label what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
People
hopefully they gonna get
understand.
me right. I know they can, you know what I'm saying? I'm in good hands for sure. With my man Trophy, he's the one that I look up to too, you know what I'm saying? Cause he's also a Mexican artist, but he's been like independent. He's been doing this thing his own for years.
Yeah.
And I've been looking up to him too. Like even when before I started rapping and shit, like he's been a big inspiration for me too, cause he does put on for the Mexican people and shit. He be looking out for his people, you know what I'm saying? And I thank him for being right here too, cause if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been signed or none of this shit for real. And Will Hoops too.
I don't think people realize how big a distribution can do for you. Like,
Yeah.
major label. You 19 years old. You still got a lot of time.
Yeah.
So a distribution can really get your music out there, and you still independent at the same time.
Yeah, for real.
Building. So
that's what I like too. They like when I started blowing up off Canada Goose and shit. That shit was going off, and I had like 10 labels coming in like, oh, we want to give you this, we want to give you that. But they were like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna try to do that to you. You see that money right there, but like, I'm telling you, you can get a bigger bag, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the year, you gonna get a bigger bag, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta work more and more and shit. Now I see like their plan and shit, what they trying to do. That shit just really coming out for real.
So you did meet with some labels, like what song you met with?
I met with Atlantic Records, the owner of Internet Money, Simple Stupid Records. I had like a lot, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of calls, interviews with like Interscope, Alamo, like all them records you can think of for real.
So you've been to New York. Kind of. I see also that you had I think you had something on the Billboard in New York or something.
Yeah, I had like bro, that shit was crazy. So I woke up and my manager sends me a video. And I'm like, oh shit. And he sends me a video of like my one of my release, like my singles and shit. And it was in Times Square in a big ass screen. I'm like, oh shit. And that shit right there, that's when I knew like, oh yeah, it's up for sure. Like ever since that day, I'm like, yeah, I gotta take this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit right there just impacted my life for real, cause I never would have thought like my shit was gonna be in Times Square, like, you know what I'm saying?
On the Billboard.
That's something big for sure.
Did you see that coming? Or you?
Nah, hell no, I ain't see that coming. That's why I was shocked. I was like, damn, that shit crazy.